to stay in the middle of the pack for the best drafting benefits. We will make an effort to keep dropped riders to a minimum, but as a rough rule of thumb, keepers will work on a gap of 15 seconds.
There's quite a few
as
people
being
in this
manageable, provided the
Morning,
drop
morning,
rider
Michael.
works with the
Morning.
keeper.
Morning, Michael.
Last but by no means least, have fun, keep smiling, and leave nothing on the road. Ride on.
Yeah, Colin says he missed his igniter alarm, but he was signed up from this from about 7 o'clock last night.
I think he joins in always at the end, but it's nice to see him. Nice to see him.
Of course.
So this is WBR Volt workout in the morning. Space about 2 watts per kilogram. Offers 3 laps of the Worldtopia flat. Quite a popular ride. Takes place on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday between a mixture of lead riders from Team WBR. Normally finishes with a mini race and some workouts in between. Should be good fun.
My screen's just gone black. Interesting.
As in it's turned off or something's gone wrong.
I can't tell. I can still hear Zwift, but I don't know what it is. I'll be back in a minute, I'm sure.
Just dropping back to the couple that's 5 seconds off this group, Dan.
Okay, no worries, Mark. Cheers.
I'm back alone in a minute off, so I'm going to try and pace back. See you shortly.
Whereabouts are you, Michael? I missed that.
A minute off.
Okay, well, we'll be going steady for the next little while, so if you put the hammer down, you'll catch us.
T Fujimura's on a TT bike. Should have checked. Coming back to the group.
How's everyone feeling this morning then? It's Friday. Anyone heading out on the weekend?
No, it'll be a desperate weekend of taking Christmas decorations down and trying to get back to normal, I think.
Same here.
Sounds like I'm the only foolish one then.
Yeah, we took ours down, but it's always that thing that it looks extremely bare once you've taken them down.
I'm definitely out. Draft's amazing. I'm doing 4.5 watts, barely catching.
Who's that all the way in front? Is that Steve just come back in?
I think so. Someone
Yep.
I'm following's up at the front there.
Yeah, it does send you about a mile in front now, doesn't it, when you rejoin?
I think it's a problem with join, isn't it? It drops you right at the front sometimes.
Sweeper's back in, Dan.
You're 0.4 kilometres ahead.
There's a few TT bikes that you're passing the way through.
Is your stream set up to capture our voices, William?
It is this morning.
Ah, so we can wreck it by swearing.
Yep, that's why I didn't do it for CVR the other night, because old Charlie Sanders can't help himself.
I noticed that a few times last year. Or we could put our music on full blast and get you removed for copyrights.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, but it just mutes the songs, specific songs. Not all songs are copyrighted, you see.
Oh, okay.
So when a song comes on that is copyrighted, they just mute that specific song, which is quite good.
Ah, and then let it back. Fair enough. That's good
Yeah,
that it's
well,
that intelligent, really.
That's Twitch anyway.
No.
YouTube will nearly YouTube I think cull your video if it's banned in a certain country.
I had the example where they one of my Just Bus streams was banned in Germany because they weren't allowed a Holly Jolly Christmas.
Liam's topless vids are banned in North Korea. We incite the young to riot.
There are a few playlists on Spotify that are set up around non-copyright material. There's one, search for NCS. That seems to be an okay playlist that gets through alright.
I might just get out on the old synth keyboard and make my own. Playing like
How are you
Creeper.
doing? Michael, are you with the group that's now rounding the bend?
Almost, I'm 5 seconds off time.
Okay, I think I can see you. We'll hold on if we can.
Don't worry, I'll catch up the S's.
I know you'll catch us. It's just about how hard we make it.
Sorry, MP, I'm blind to you. You're not appearing on my rider list. So you got Graham Blackwood back there putting in some effort.
Poor old Steve is missing out. Evening. Morning, Carl. Did you not set your alarm this morning?
It went off. I rolled over and turned it off.
Sleepy head. Well, you've already been exposed because Dan Abbott said, well, he's bloody low because he was already signed up to the vault at 7 o'clock last night.
Yes, I know. I put both in. I was going to be in both anyhow.
Don't worry, we won't tell Russ.
You know, we had a couple of weeks riding in the evening, and then you set the alarm clock for early morning. It's just how we get back up again.
That's the story of my life, mate. I'm normally training at 9 o'clock every night, and then you expect me to get up at like middle of the night.
No excuse for your limb. It's just conditioning. Give it to next week. I'll be back on it.
Yeah.
I thought you were just doing your bit.
Cold as worked hard yesterday.
That as well, Mark.
I'm back.
Well done, Michael. Well done.
When you got a nice warm bed and your alarm's going off at like 4:45 or 5 o'clock, never going to happen.
Remember, I live in a hotel room, so there's not a lot there for me. So I just roll out and get to work.
Fair enough.
The bed's still warm though.
I bet your neighbours love you.
That reminds me, Alan Partridge is coming back to the BBC.
Thank you. Yeah, my lifestyle is akin to his.
He's going for the chicken dinner then. No one going for the sprint.
Not this lap, Liam. Next one. Next one, you'll see some personal records broken.
I've been going down looking at my list trying to think of more things to say to Colin.
Is that the little book of insults?
Yeah, I've learnt from him anyway, so they're all his own.
Right back at you.
Yeah, when he sends one out, I just write it down. I'll have that one. Cheers, Colt.
I'm going to do the Tom Pidcock Superman down these hills, if that's all right, Dan.
Yeah, no worries.
What is that?
Tom Pidcock's an English cyclocross rider. Young, he's about 19, I think. and he wins everything so much, he always does some elaborate victory celebration, including full kind of hands-off Superman lying on the top of his bike.
Oh. So I put £5 on over Christmas, shockingly. So I've gone out full health mode now. Bought a new scales that automatically syncs to Swift, and I'm on it. Need to lose the weight before Mallorca, so.
I did 6, but not £6, 6 kilos in about 7 weeks.
That's a good effort, mate.
How do you do that? What, you've been eating bricks? Eating bricks?
I basically have no willpower. So if somebody puts
Like
a box
it.
of chocolate up on near my desk at work, I'll eat the box of chocolate.
And their arm.
How'd you get a scale to sync to Zwift?
I've got the Nokia Witherings one. You can get the Body Plus for like 60 quid, and it's on the Wi-Fi. So as soon as you jump on it, it pings it to the app, and then the app pushes it to Swift, which automatically updates your weight.
Right, yeah, because I've got the Fitbit one, which kind of links to Fitbit and then to Strava, but I don't think it goes through to Zwift.
You can link your Fitbit account to Zwift as well.
Oh, right, I'll have a look at that.
So, what was the scale you got?
I
A
got
Nokia what?
Nokia Withings Body Plus. It's
Okay,
very
cool.
good as well. Very nice.
Is that the 60 quid one, Liam?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I bought the 100 quid one originally, and then I realised that all it did was take your pulse and something else as well, which I don't require. So I quickly cancelled that, bought the Body Plus one, and saved myself 40 quid. So yeah.
I love that cyclist saving.
Well, I've got a Phoenix on my wrist, so that takes me heart rate for resting heart rate in the morning, etc. And I'm not likely to weigh myself every morning anyway. At least once a week, but. And also, what I like is that you can set up multiple profiles on the scales. So if you, like, your wife uses it as well, you can jump on. It would automatically pick up if it's you or your wife. If it gets a little bit confused because you've got similar weight, you can select who it is by leaning left or right, and it pushes it to your individual phones, so you don't necessarily have to keep track of how much she weighs or you weigh, which is quite good.
That's good, that.
Like that idea. Add that to my Amazon list.
I might do that as well.
Was it on Amazon?
Yeah. Honestly, Amazon have got like a direct feed to my front door, I think.
Tell me about it, mate.
I signed up to Amazon Prime back along. It's the worst thing I've done. I think I've had a parcel daily since.
Brilliant service, eh?
Yeah, it's good. I got a drone for Christmas and only come with one battery, obviously. So quickly went on Amazon. I found like a multi-pack of 6 plus a charger. Boom! I've got 7 batteries now.
Bring the work up a bit, guys.
When you said you got a phoenix on the wrist, I now have a picture of you as some Harry Potter style wizard.
Yeah. Don't worry, Harry. That's what it does. It'll be back. Born from the ashes.
My weighing method's a lot less complex. Once on a Saturday, then take the rolling class 3 weigh-in average, put it into it. Means if I'm going to have a big meal on a Friday night, I can skip that oddity in the reading.
Nice. Well, over the past week, I've lost I think £3, so I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, I'm back down to my pre-Christmas weight.
I finished off the Christmas cake.
That's the problem, Steve. We were away and my sort of, I don't know what, auntie maybe. She makes incredible Christmas cake. I nearly ate half of it to myself.
You say, Cole, when you say you finished the Christmas cake, would that have a whole lot of one sitting?
I would have. And with all the brandy cream.
There's a fat boy in there.
Brandy butter.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I've eaten my fat boy.
I only do this cycling so I can eat.
Can relate to that.
And when you do something where it says like, you know, what are your hobbies? I always put eating.
Mark, I'm fine. I'll be back. I'll just get loads of power drops.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Quite annoying. I can't get back on Igniter.
What do you mean you can't get on an igniter?
I get loads of power drops, and it's fine on Volt. It sends me out the back, but I can get back.
Okay.
Igniter, I just can't catch up.
Yeah, keeping on an igniter now is almost become an impossibility, unless it's a sprint session.
Have you tried to fix your tech machine, MP?
Honestly, no, but I'm going to. My PC, it's not my trainer.
You're on an extension lead. Honestly, it is a problem that is solved normally with an extension lead.
I'm on an extension lead. It's honestly, it's the PC. If I took a photo of it, you'd be shocked. Last user is
like
the
is
Fred
this
Blitz.
like the £30 PC?
55.
Yeah, it's good work, that is.
I think we'll have a collection at the end of this ride for a new PC for your MP.
Yeah, we'll do a whip round.
Thanks. If you get to 56, I can get a nicer one.
Splashing out. Splashing out.
I think I've got an old Spectrum you could use somewhere.
If it's a ZX81, it'd have slightly more RAM.
Little split of people on the back down and they're just catching up.
So we've got a sprint coming up this lap. Wonder who's going to take part.
There's Graham Mackey, one of
Who's
my
going to win?
club riders.
Should be interesting. Got a lot of new riders on today and a lot of regulars. Always good to see. We got the last day, I think, of Swiftmas 15 minutes after this ride, so no doubt that would have impacted it slightly. It's great to see that we've still got a good support of people. Again, this ride's been put on by Team WBR. You can find us at Club WBR on Facebook. And we host rides
3 seconds
every
down,
day,
just for tyres.
morning, during the day, and the evening, all
Good
round the
one,
clock. Feel free to use the messenger. I can see what you're saying. It's good to have you included. We've got a sprint coming up, so I think we're all looking tight. Nice compact group this morning. So we get to see who rolls for the sprint. This ride is aimed at the C category, so also you're going to get beginners wanting to push their fitness in this group as well. Works really well. Or some people use it as a recovery ride. I do most of my training in the evening, so in the morning this is just recovery spin, extra base miles. Works really well. So we're going to take the left hand bend here, head up towards the Italian village, and that'll be the sprint. Picking up the pace slightly. Let's see how people are doing. Yeah, we've still got one. Got Mark Lead back as a back marker. So we've got a good group of people here today. It'll be interesting to see who does the sprint and who's got a power up. Power ups make the difference on Swift for sprinting. Certainly if you've got an aero, does provide you with a significant benefit. So we're just approaching the Italian village now. We're going to take a right hand bend, go through the village, take a left, and that is the start of the sprint. And we'll follow the riders that are sprinting and so you can get on that leaderboard on the left hand side. I'm going to put a bet on Stephen Briley. Races for Race WBR. He's a good sprinter. Let's see if we can find him. Here we go. So he's got a draft, which means that you can draft the other riders. Pushing out 690 watts. Tim Burden. Pushing a lot of watts. Stephen Briley's now kicked again on the leaderboard. See it update. Stephen Briley second, 21.41. P. Patman first was 21.32. Nice. And we're off the back, so we've got to catch on. With Mark Lay.
Slow on the climb, please, Dan. You got Comet Tail.
No worries.
We'll be able to catch back on here, not a problem. Nice sprint times there. Where are you starting the race from, Dan?
5k to go. Just as you come over the big stone bridge before the S's kick up.
Did Silvana get back on?
11 seconds behind me, so 15 behind Dan.
How many, Mark?
It's only one rider, so but Silvano's got connection issues, so I'm worried.
Okay, yeah, he did, yeah.
I'm dropping back to be with you, Mark.
Nearly back, 4 seconds down.
So this is what they call the S's. Races can be sort of decided here if you've got enough power to be able to fly off on the rise. We go underneath the arch here, which then brings us back down to the pavilion, which is the main start-finish point on Swift Utopia. So we've got one more final lap. There will be a mini race on this lap. Normally starts towards the end, just before the Italian village where we've just been. And
All in, Dan, all in.
we'll
Well done, Mark.
on that. I expect Colin.
Says that he sees Dan O'Shea drop back by 3 seconds.
Yeah, there's a few there, isn't there? We'll hold on then.
Amongst several others, and we'll follow them. Cheer them on. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Club WBR on Facebook. You can get all the latest information there. Everything that we're up to, ride reports, upcoming events.
Nearly back in by themselves, 2 seconds. Okay, back in, Dan. All back in.
Good job. All in. So we're approaching the tunnels. Who's down under there? Watch out for the sea life. Good morning, Mr. Bradley. I'm afraid I got some bad news. Colin didn't make the ride this morning, he didn't wake his alarm. So he's on this ride. Don't worry, I've already had him. Here, Colin.
Yep.
Bradley's watching the stream. Have you got any apologies?
Thanks for the prompt.
That's all he's got to say, Rads. He's a vault man at heart, you see. Cheers, Rads.
I was going to join in the race, but I just realised I haven't upped my weight on Swift, so I won't go for the final bit.
You haven't what? You haven't updated your weight? You say you haven't updated your weight, MP?
No, especially this morning, but I forgot, so...
What,
I'm officially a bit...
Christmas cake and arm eating?
Yeah. It's quite exciting, because I'm officially a B rider again.
6 kilograms over Christmas.
Not changing it though, I'm going to stay with the A's and just die.
I can't believe you put on 6 kilograms over Christmas.
I'll show a photo of what I used to look like. I'm very, very good at putting on weight.
I've had to drop down to the B as well. Just gradually put on over the last year and just realised I can't make it in the A category anymore.
Well, you got all your fan club chatting now, Rads. So we're going to have the mini race shortly. We will be doing commentary following the race. There's a few people that could potentially do very well. And that'll be starting soon. So stand up, it's called a steady ride, and the race will start shortly, and that'll be up over the S's down towards the finish. It's been a good group this morning, considering the Swiftmas ride straight after, so great competition there on sign-ups. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, Rads.
Jay Agui is on a TT bike, so don't worry about him.
It does work well, doesn't really break a sweat. But I just need a 4K TV to then be able to run Swift in 4K rather than Ultra. Sorry about the delay.
Sound like you're spelling then. Actually, that would make it count.
Who's May it cop?
You better pull something out the bag here, Locker, because Rads is still watching you.
I'll have a little dig, but I'm not going to win.
So, yeah, you'll get told off. So, race is starting soon. And my keypad's having a bit of a spasm. So, you see who we can follow. Go, go, go. So, looks like Stephen Riley's up for the race. Fuller's taking a early push with 433 watts. Daniel Abbott's up in the mix as well. Looks like we've got a fair few people taking the thing. Hurt Locker from Race WBR up there as well.
That front.
It's going to take a hill to
Not for long.
these from the main group.
Don't get yourself out, mate. Come on, let's do this.
390 watts there, heart rate
Oh,
counts.
there we go.
Good work,
Hurt
Sid.
Lock as a
Keep it going.
punishment.
Hurt Locker's tucked in behind.
Put you on screen, Tim, to make it count.
So Tim Burden's still on the front,
He's off.
doing a bit of pushing.
6.6, come on, keep it up.
No chance.
Go on, Tim. Tim is
Don't
on
let
the
Cole
score.
beat you.
Here comes the Hurt Locker rising up beside him. As they go up this small route, they approach Italian Village, which will then take them across the sprint and then up into the S's. That will dent the field again further. And that will decide who is going to be in for the money.
Moon Dan's in on the action.
Not giving up on Hurt Locker. Looks like there might be a slight break opening up now. That will come back together. There is a break opening though here. Yeah, as you can see, there's a definite gap forming. So we do have a front selection group with Hurt Locker, Thompson, Abbott and Burden. There's a good picture of the gap there. As they come around the corner into the tunnel and around the Italian Village. The thing they need to do here is not allow that group behind to join back up. There is still a gap there, which is good, and the pace is on at the front. Can't afford to let that pace drop, Dan. The group's catching you.
You've only got a 2-second gap. Keep it up.
Still
Keep
gonna
working,
come
front
back
7.
together. Hurt Locker's off the front. Cole's gone off the front. And they're coming back. So you can see there, that's the main peloton. They are closing in on the front breakaway group. This slight hill here
A gamble with the P up.
will make.
Let's see how we're lucky. Nope.
When you say no, you mean just an arrow, right?
So we'll get some good footage as they come up the climb here.
Here we go then.
In the
Up the
trees.
hill. Device is going.
This is where they're going to be making the
10.4 from
push.
Tim.
You can see they're all holding pretty well. Cole's out front, leading the fight. Or should I say charge? Putting a strain on slightly. The boys there behind trying to get back on.
Everyone's still
Daniel
kicking.
Abbott's being dragged out slightly. Thompson right in behind. This will come back together here. Depends if Cole's able to push over these little digs here. Work with Thompson. They've got a slight gap over Burden, but Abbott is back in the mix.
Go on, Tim. Close that last little bit.
and it looks like the group's all back together now.
There you go, mate. There you go. Come on.
My money's going to go on a Hurt Locker sprint. We've got a front group of 6 here. So it will be interesting to see who's going to take what as they finish coming around the S's. Let's have a little look at how their heart rates are doing. Colin looks like he's quite comfortable where he's at, as do most of them really. Daniel Abbott's heart rate's up in
So
threshold.
who's going to be the smartest bear in the pack then? So it's going down for a sprint finish.
Seems quite comfortable. Cole's even chatting whilst on the bike. Unbelievable. And as they come round the final corner to approach the cave, under the arch they go, down towards the sprint. Hurt Locker doesn't want to be on the front here. You could do it being on the back of this group. Looks like it is still a group of 6. These will come back together. Now we don't know what power-ups these have in the armoury. It does make a difference if they've got
Who's going to open up first? Who's getting itchy?
So, Rimi's on the front with Dan Abbott second. Thompson's gone. Abbott's gone.
Tobias is going.
Oh no. Thompson, Dan Abbott, Burden, and a filler. There we go. We nearly lost the race there, but we managed to get back just in time. So this has been WBR Vault Ride. Happens every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 06:15 GMT. Like I say, Team WR hosts many rides. Igniter, Vault, Impact, Buffalo Head. Many rides. Feel free to join along. Check us out on Facebook, Club WBR on Facebook. It'd be great to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
Well done, racers. What a good finish.